Welcome back to the channel. If there is one thing experienced treasure hunter knows, is that college towns are an absolute goldmine. When the semester is around the corner and summer holidays is about to start, students and local residents start throwing an unbelievable amount of pretty good stuff away. Today's story follows a college couple, Sam and Chloe. It was an early Saturday morning, the weather was just starting to get warm, and they were completely bored. They were sitting in their tiny, cramped-off campus apartment, talking about their upcoming summer holidays and how they had absolute no budget for new gear. That's when Sam looked out the window, saw his trusty old pickup truck, and had an idea. Why not go on a massive morning dumpster diving run? They grabbed their keys, grabbed some iced coffee, and hit the streets right as the sun was coming up. They had no idea that they were about to completely furnish their summer for free. They decided to start their route close to home, slowly cruising through the alleyways behind the massive off-campus student housing complexes. These bins are usually filled with pizza boxes and cheap broken furniture, but today was different. Right next to the very first green dumpster they checked, sitting neatly on the concrete, was a full-sized upright vacuum cleaner. Chloe hopped out and inspected it. It wasn't covered in dirt, the cord was fully intact, and it looked practically new. Sam plugged it into an exterior outlet on the side of the apartment building just to test it out, and it fired right up with perfect suction. It was obvious that someone had simply bought a new, fancier vacuum and just tossed their old one. As broke college students who desperately needed to clean their dusty apartment before moving out, this was a massive, incredibly practical win. They tossed it in the truck and kept moving. Feeling the momentum, they drove a few blocks over to the neighborhood with townhomes. They were specifically looking for summer gear, and right outside a wooden fence near a communal trash bin, they spotted it, a barbecue grill. It wasn't brand new, but it definitely wasn't some rusted out piece of junk either. It was in that perfect sweet spot condition. The metal was solid, the wheels worked perfectly, and the grates just needed a good scrub with a wire brush. Sam and Chloe were thrilled. They had been talking all morning about how much they wanted to host summer cookouts for their friends, but grills are incredibly expensive. Finding this solid, medium-sized grill sitting right on the curb was exactly what they needed. They carefully lifted it over the tailgate, imagining all the burgers and hot dogs they were doing to make in the coming months. They were already having a great morning, but the next stop took things to a whole new level. They drove into a slightly nicer, quieter residential area near the college. Tucked away next to a recycling bin was a massive pile of discarded fitness equipment. Chloe couldn't believe her eyes. Sitting there was a high-end Pilates reformer machine. It was a beautiful, sturdy piece of equipment that easily retails for hundreds of dollars. It looked like it had been kept in a garage or maybe just needed a few of the tension springs replaced or oiled up. But it wasn't all. Stacked right next to the Pilates machine were actual cast iron sports weight plates. Anyone who has ever tried to build a home gym knows that heavy metal weight plates are insanely expensive. Finding them for free is basically unheard of. Sam had to use all his strength to load the heavy metal plates into the truck bed, completely sweating through his shirt, but he was grinding the entire time. With the truck bed starting to fill up, they continued their cruise. A huge part of their summer holiday plan was to go hiking and camping up in the mountains, but they were lacking serious gear. As they rolled past a row of duplexes, Chloe suddenly yelled, "Stop!" Sitting completely folded up and leaning against a trash can were two heavy-duty canvas camping chairs. These weren't those cheap, flimsy chairs that break after one use. These were the premium kind with cup holders, padded armrests, and zero rips in the fabric. They were in absolutely pristine condition. For a couple planning a summer of outdoor adventures, finding a matching set of high-quality hiking chairs was a top-tier score. At this point, they were just driving around having fun, completely addicted to the thrill of the hunt, and the next stop, outside a small house, they found a beautiful matching pair of solid wood kitchen chairs. Sam and Chloe's current apartment chairs were wobbly, cheap, practical board that felt like they were going to collapse every time someone sat down. These wooden chairs were heavy, beautifully stained, and perfectly stable. It was a no-brainer. Into the truck they went. The sun was fully up now and they decided to hit one last neighborhood before heading back to make breakfast. They pulled up to a large trash bin and immediately spotted a massive, hard-sided cooler. It was one of those expensive, heavy-duty coolers designed to keep drinks ice cold for days. The absolute perfect companion for their new barbecue grill and their camping chairs. But as Sam was lifting the cooler into the truck, Chloe gasped. Sitting right behind the bin, almost hidden from view, was the holy grail of all household appliances, a Dyson stick vacuum. Wow. It was a sleek, modern, cordless model, but the best part wasn't the vacuum itself. Taped right to the handle was a neon yellow sticky note with handwriting on it. Chloe peeled the note off and read it out loud. Works perfectly, battery holds the charge, just moved in with my boyfriend and we don't need to. They were in absolute shock. A perfectly working Dyson is the ultimate curbside jackpot. But they started the moving with zero plan to zero money, just totally bored. 2 hours later, they had a working upright vacuum, an expensive Dyson, a barbecue grill, a Pilates machine, heavy weights, camping chairs, solid kitchen chairs, and a premium cooler. Their college apartment was fully upgraded, and their summer holidays plans were completely sorted, all for absolutely $0. It just goes to show that sometimes the absolute best cure for boredom is getting out there and seeing what the streets have to offer. The amount of incredible usable items that people throw away simply out of convenience is staggering. If you enjoyed this massive college town hall, make sure to hit that button, give me some likes, subscribe, and leave your comment. How do you feel about the story? Have you ever found something on your own? And see you next time. Bye!